products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in to LTN. We appreciate your listenership, your viewership. I hope you're being well, staying safe, and doing all the things you need to do to make sure you don't increase your odds of getting infected. I was just watching an interview with Dr. Michael Osterholm, and if you're not familiar with him, I've referenced him several times, and I have come to know that, I did some research on him, and boy, guy knows what he's doing. He's awfully bright, and I've tracked all of his predictions, and he has been on the money for months now. He's fearfully bright, and he is so reliable. So when I hear him say things, I pay close attention, then I follow up and research what he says. And sure enough, so his take currently is that about 8 to 10% of the population has now been infected with the coronavirus. All right. Then the next piece is that it takes about somewhere between 50, maybe 60 to 70% of the population to have the antibodies. There's only two ways to get them. One is to be infected, and the other is to get injected. Of course, talking about, the thing that everybody is hoping for. Now, if you pay, and I know most people are paying attention, to get the 60% infection rate, for 60 to 70% of the population to be infected, it would be a lot of pain and suffering. It would be a lot of pain and suffering. And a lot of people would, you talk about the number of people being infected and the number of people are dying, it would be disturbing. So what do we have on the stove cooking? We have fall and we have influenza. We have the fall and the kids going back to school. We have the fall and college students going back to college. The last piece, college students. He predicts there is going to be a huge rise in infection rate with them going back to college. And said that in the interview, if we don't put on the brakes right now and stop what we're doing, all of this violation of physical distancing, it's And I've been saying it, and I'm not a virologist and I'm not an epidemiologist. I'm a researcher. I've done my share of it, but these this is their specialty. This is what they do for a living. He's predicting a bad moment. We're going to be in for a rough ride. And he used I remember that there was a commercial on TV. I think it was from Midas Mufflers. The guy would say either pay, or some motor car automobile product, either pay me now or pay me later. And so we either have to do what we need to do now and we'll fare better, or we're going to have to do it later. And it's going to have to be even more dire than what we've had done in the past. And he thinks that we're really going to, we're going to find ourselves in a place where we'll lockdown will be a picnic. The virus, the virus has only one mission, and that is to spread. All it, all it knows to do. And this particular virus knows how to do that. We've learned that. It is a super spreader. And it's just stunning. I don't I mean, you're making the sacrifice. I'm making the sacrifice. Um, we're all trying to do our best so that we don't infect other people or that we don't get infected. We protect our loved ones. I've been in this house for 6 months, 6 months, and that's okay with me. I've plenty of work to do, no doubt about that. But it's not. At some point, it does get a bit unpleasant. But you know what? That's better than being sick and infected with a potential killer. And so I just don't understand why we can't get it into our thick heads as a country, as a population of people to do the right thing. I was out last night walking, doing my power walking with my weights, and there was a family coming up this same sidewalk I was going down, and I cut across and went onto the street, and I saw youngsters there, and I moved away from them because I don't want that to infect them, and I don't want them to infect me. But I saw those kids, and I just moved off the sidewalk and onto the street, far more than 6 feet away from them. I don't wear my mask when I'm outside by myself, contact with people other than to maybe see them on a sidewalk, and then I'll walk out onto the street next to the curb. And it's that kind of thinking that it's little things like, I mean, wearing a mask, physical distancing, all the things I a million times we've said in this business about youngsters not being able to get infected. What is it? It's up like 90%. So I worry mightily, and so do you, about their destiny. What's gonna happen to them in the fall. So I am so concerned, so concerned. So in the meantime, you're gonna have to do, and I'm gonna have to do, we are gonna have to do everything we can to take care of ourselves and to make sure that our health is in good shape. Yesterday, I introduced the idea of the connection between being overweight and especially obese and the coronavirus and how it increases the odds of a person having a more severe time and increasing the possibility of dying from the virus if you are obese. There's a lot of different reasons why. And I remind everyone that about 42% or so of the population is obese. See where I'm going with that? So you put those two things together and you start to see the implications of just that one variable, body weight. And being overweight isn't helpful either. Come back, we'll talk some more. And Katie will share with you when we come back how you can connect the show. And I have a Celsius story to tell you.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's me, your immune system. I'm always hard at work defending you against the many disease-causing viruses and bacteria that you are exposed to every day. But sometimes I need help to defeat the bad bugs. Luckily, our friends at Kyolic have come to the rescue. Kyolic has two super immune-enhancing supplements, Kyolic Immune Formula 103 and Kyo Green Harvest Blend Immune Defense. Kyo Green Harvest Blend is a power-packed blend of organic and naturally sourced grasses, ancient grains, fruits, veggies, herbal extracts, and spirulina in a fast-dissolving drink mix for a quick and easy way to support immunity. Kyolic Immune Formula 103 combines immune-boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
Celsius is a fitness drink which is clinically proven to function. How? As a thermogenic, Celsius proprietary MetaPlus blend accelerates metabolism, increasing your body's ability to burn fat and calories. There are only two ways a body burns fat: through increased heart rate and our increased body temperature, thermogenesis. Drinking Celsius and then going into motion is double dipping. You're accelerating the burn and the results are even faster. Celsius is your ultimate fitness partner. No high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no preservatives, no artificial colors or flavors. 100% of 7 essential vitamins. Proven in 6 published university studies. How does it work? Celsius proprietary MetaPlus formula, including green tea with EGCS, ginger, and guarana seed, turns on thermogenesis, a process that boosts your body's metabolic rate. Drinking Celsius prior to fitness activities is proven to energize, accelerate metabolism, burn body fat and calories. Invest in yourself. Drink Celsius. Look for us at www.celsius.com.
Nutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And we're back. Thanks for tuning in today. And I received a message. Katie, I don't know if you saw it. Did you see that on Facebook? The
Yes, I
message
did.
about Celsius?
Yes, I sent that out actually.
Oh, you sent it out?
I did.
Thank you. Doing that. That was pretty cool, right?
It was. That was exciting. Someone had some great things to say about Celsius. Their first time trying it.
Yeah, I can't say the person's name. I don't even have the. I didn't ask permission to even. I don't. Some broadcasters will use the first name. I'm almost reluctant to even do that. The initials are JJ, and JJ commented that his wife tried Celsius and was having a nice experience with the product. It was energizing, I guess, way to put it. So it's interesting. You never know who's listening, and you never know, what effect you may have or not have at any given time. And I've been talking about Celsius now for a good while. It's a good drink, a good energy drink, and it's a good option for people to get a little bit of a boost in a way that's not going to put them in deep jeopardy with some of these energy drinks that, even my training in some biochemistry, I have a hard time figuring out what's this formulation now? What are they doing here? Um, this is a pretty straightforward product. It is clean as it can be, and even they have it one even with sweetened with stevia. You burn about 100 calories with the product. Six clinical trials show that, and so you burn some calories instead of gaining 100 calories with some of these energy drinks. So, Katie's going to tell you how you can make contact with us.
You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can also email Dr. Garko personally. His email's drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. And if you want to listen to any past shows, maybe you missed one or want to re-listen, go to letstalknutrition.com or watch the show on Facebook or YouTube.
There you go. How you doing, Katie?
I am good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
I was looking for my other set of eyes, and we'll see if I can get my hands on my other eyes. Talking about my glasses. Your mom is doing well?
She is, yeah. She
Okay.
is.
Tell her I asked about her.
I will.
I know that you guys hang out together a lot.
Yes, my mom
And
is my best friend.
I know that you have a nice relationship there. That's good. It's especially important during this time.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have you been monitoring our podcast?
Yes, I have. I look at it
All right.
every other day.
Could you explain to the audience what that's about, or take a minute, and why that's important?
Yeah, it's different for everyone. It depends what kind of device you listen on, if you listen to a computer or like where you listen. But basically, a podcast is just a different way to listen to the show if you're not listening to it live. It's just like an archive version of our shows. So we save them and we allow you to listen to them for free whenever you want. And we have over 1,700 episodes on our podcast. So there's quite a few of them there. And then we get numbers for it. We find out who's listening, who's downloading the shows. But They are very helpful. It's nice to have access to the shows all the time. And maybe you heard a show a couple weeks ago and you forgot the name of a product or something. You can go back to the podcast and listen and find out what the name of that product.
Thank you for doing that.
And we cut out
I
our
was
commercials, so it saves you listening to
Right. I thought you were going to say we cut out Dr. Garko, so it's even shorter.
No, 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 no.
I was looking at a study, and it goes back to this connection between obesity and COVID-19. This is a pretty well done study. They looked at a data set of 265 patients, 58% of whom were males, and they were admitted to and what they found was a significant inverse correlation between age and BMI, in which younger individuals admitted to the hospital were more likely to be obese. Catch that? And so, again, it was a statistically significant inverse correlation where younger individuals that were admitted into the hospital were more likely to be obese. There was no differences by sex. The median BMI was 29.3 kilograms, with only 25% of the individuals having a BMI of less than 26 kilograms, 25% exceeding a BMI of 34.7 kilograms. So in other words, there was a lot of obesity here. One of the reasons why obesity is troublesome with this virus, recall, this is a respiratory virus. Are we headed into commercial?
We are.
Okay, gee, that was fast. When we come back, I'll tell you why. I'll give you a specific facts as to why obesity puts you more in peril with the coronavirus and COVID-19. We'll be right back.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The Heart Drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. Available online at powermall.com and straussnaturals.com. I promise you won't be sorry.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, talking about the connection between your weight and the coronavirus and COVID-19. What I'm going to share with you, you might find a bit surprising, and many people wouldn't make this connection. This is not my opinion. This is based upon the science and studies that I've looked at. And so in this one study that I looked at, I was telling you about, what they found was a relationship. You had a sample, and the younger people in the study, the younger you were, the more obese you were. So the sample was of obese younger people, and they found them to be more vulnerable to the virus and its consequences. Well, why would that be? It turns out that obesity, and I'll tell you some other things, but one of the things that it does is it restricts ventilation by impeding the diaphragmic, what they call diaphragm excursion, the diaphragm moving up and down, right? And it impairs the immune responses to viral infection. It is pro-inflammatory and induces diabetes and oxidant stress to adversely affect cardiovascular function. There's several things there. So it affects your ability to breathe, put it in simple terms. It affects your immune response to the infection itself. That's not good. It's pro-inflammatory. That's not good. Now you're going to have even more inflammation. It induces diabetes. This is now people who are obese. It pushes them more towards become diabetic and exacerbates that condition, and it creates oxidant stress. All of which, when you putting it all together, affects cardiovascular function. And they concluded that in populations with a high prevalence of obesity, COVID-19 will affect younger populations more than previously reported, especially if they're obese. I have a news bulletin for you. And you don't need to alert the media because I've said it many times. There's an obesity epidemic in this country. You have about 25 to 30% of adolescents who are overweight or obese, and about 17 or more percent, now it's even gone up, that are obese. Yet back to school coming now and already started. That's, that is a prescription for disaster. Back in the day, the obesity was not this prevalent among young people. That's something nobody's really talking. I haven't heard much about that on all the major airways. Nobody's nobody's really putting that together on a consistent basis. We have too many youngsters that are obese going back to school. They are the premier candidates to get infected. 877-897-8255. So there are other, I mentioned a lot of things there, a lot of variables that put people at risk. Those variables, to a poor immune response, um, the notion of it being pro-inflammatory, creating oxidant stress, that's bad for anybody at any time. And it becomes more clear that people who are obese are one of the groups at the highest risk, regardless of their age. Other studies tell me that. CDC recently refined its risk categories for COVID-19, stating that obesity was a huge risk factor for COVID-19, as having a suppressed, and here they're saying it, immune system or chronic lung or kidney disease. With adults, typically, or often, maybe not even typically, I'll be more conservative. Often, when people are obese, they got some other comorbidities going on. It can be high blood pressure. High blood pressure increases the rate of death like nobody's business with COVID. I've reported on that. They have high blood pressure. They may have type 2 diabetes. They may have heart disease. So you can have a person with a constellation of morbidities. If they get infected, they are in dire straits. So, you know, yeah, I'm just these, and I do hear a lot of conversation and talk about comorbidities and getting infected and how that puts you in danger. I do hear that. So, people who are obese, uh, they um, they they make what's called, and I don't want to get too complicated here. They make what's called complement proteins. These proteins can trigger out of control blood clotting, which is a problem in patients with severe COVID-19. They're finding that out. People with obesity also have lower blood levels of a hormone called adiponectin. Piecing this together, you have uh, lab studies that show that adiponectin protects the lungs. And if you have lower levels to begin with, you may be even more likely to have lung inflammation during an infection like COVID-19. So there's another connection. You're not going to hear this on the main airways. I'm telling you, I've listened and I've watched and I've tried to see, and nobody's talking about it this way. So there's that connection. Obese people, less adiponectin. Adiponectin protects the lungs. You get infected with a respiratory virus, you're now more at risk. And adiponectin also keeps the blood vessels clean and open. So what am I painting here? I'm painting a portrait of a number of variables, the confluence of which when they come together, they create a situation for people who are obese and others as well. That puts them in such that's why so many people are dying. So this is not only a respiratory illness, it's also a cardiovascular illness. It's also an illness that that hijacks obesity and uses it to its favor. Let's talk nutrition, coast to coast and globally, where we are evidence based. And all that I just reported is the science, not science fiction.
Are you looking for a healthy response to inflammation but have yet to find one? You're not alone. You're looking for Turmeric Power Plus, made by North American Herb and Spice, a leader in the manufacturing of natural dietary supplements. Turmeric Power Plus is not your normal turmeric-based product. No, this potent formula combines wild raw turmeric, oregano oil, along with ginger and rosemary. That's why it's able to support healthy, full-body inflammation response. Turmeric Power Plus is more powerful than curcumin and turmeric supplements alone. To learn more about Turmeric Power Plus, visit your local health food store or our website, oreganol.com. Oreganol.com. That's oregano.l.com. Act now and feel better today with Turmeric Power Plus from North American Herb and Spice.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
What is inflammation? Many people think that only joints are affected by inflammation. The truth is, the body's natural inflammatory response affects everyone and every major organ system, from bone health to heart health and beyond. Whole body health calls for a healthy, whole body.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at Let's Talk Nutrition.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Celsius, Live Fit. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. So what I've been talking about is how people are put more at risk, one, if they're obese, and the number of ways in which they become more at risk when once infected with the virus. They have more severe signs and symptoms. They have a greater likelihood of dying, and the recovery is difficult. But generally, some of the things that I've said about that correlation or that relationship applies to the general population. Remember what I said, something about, I alluded to it, where somehow the arteries get affected. You have lower levels of adiponectin, that affects the lungs. And that's why you have that the study that I reported on where the ventilation, breathing problems were difficult for people. Now, inside your blood vessel, the blood vessels are sticky, and a virus causes your immune system. So if the inside of your blood vessels are sticky, now what that can do is allow the virus to latch on, and it causes the immune system to go haywire. And what it does, it creates more blood clots. Remember I mentioned blood clots earlier? And that sets the stage for blockages in the arteries. If you have blockages in the arteries, what comes next? Some cardiovascular event, namely a heart attack, stroke, or a respiratory event, lung damage. What they're finding is that people may recover from the infection, but can have long-term consequences with respect to the health of their lungs because the lungs have been damaged due to these blockages. You see how complicated this is? 877-897-8255. I'll introduce another variable. It's hard to explain everything out, so I'll have to use some terms and without giving a lot of explanation, and you'll have to do a little research, but I'll try to make it simple. To make matters even worse, people who are obese appear to have what are called ACE2 receptors, angiotensin, these angiotensin converting receptors. You have an enzyme called angiotensin converting enzyme 2. That's an enzyme, and the enzyme it attaches to the cell membranes of the cells in the lungs, the arteries, heart, kidneys, and the intestines. Very important enzyme. Well, if you have an enzyme, you have to have a receptor. It has to attach to something. And those organs that I just mentioned have those receptors. Okay? Here's how clever the virus is. The virus, through evolution, has figured out how to use those receptors as doorways to get into the cell. You can't make it up. The ACE2 receptors become passageways, and that's how this virus makes entry into the cell. And it's used to infect the cell, and then it hijacks the DNA of the cell so that it can do what? Make more copies of itself. See what's going on here? This is what we don't see that's happening on a very microscopic level inside just one cell, never mind all the billions of cells. A recent study, and it's recent, discovered that fat tissue, back to obesity, has more ACE2 receptors. Ding, 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 ding. There you go. Than lung cells do. And more ACE2 receptors means more virus in the body. So I'm trying to create this portrait of being obese or even not obese and how you're more at risk if you are obese, but you're still at risk. All these different mechanisms of actions that I'm talking about still apply to other people, but more so with those who are obese. You'll find that study I referred to in Mayo Clinic Proceedings. Pretty good. And then to put the icing or the cherry on top of the banana split, you have insulin resistance. What do we know about people that have diabetes, who are obese? They also often have the comorbidity of diabetes, which is an insulin resistance disease, right? And it's more common in the obese and may turn up the ACE2 receptors even more. So you have a cascade of events and variables put together. That's why when these people get sick, that their chances of surviving and doing better are mightily reduced, and then having long-term consequences like damage to the lungs, and have to live with that for the rest of your life. And so people can walk around and be quite glib. They can be as glib as they want. Their ignorance makes them stupid and say things that make no sense. What I'm reporting on is the science. These are the facts. This is what goes on with this virus. This is what makes this is just a small picture of what makes this virus a lethal killer. And people are out there in swimming pools and partying and all these images that you see, they have no idea what they're doing. They're playing with a loaded gun and they have no business have even, they don't even know what they're doing. So when I tell you that I'm concerned to go to the grocery store, it takes a lot to scare me. It's because I know how this virus works. And I can ill afford to get infected with it. And neither can you. Come back for the second hour, and we'll have Tony Montanari on. I hope I've used some science and some sense to try to show what people can't see, what makes this virus so lethal. LTN, coast to coast and globally. We'll be back.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The heart drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. Available online at powermall.com and straussnaturals.com. I promise you won't be sorry.
This is Dr. Michael Garko from Let's Talk Nutrition. Tired of not having enough energy to exercise and be physically active? OptiNos, first creation, can help recharge your body, energy it needs to live a physically active life. OptiNos does 3 things to help energize. First, it increases nitric oxide, which means more oxygen and nutrients flowing to your cells. Second, OptiNos helps create ATP, the body's energy. Third, OptiNos reduces lactic acid buildup, which causes exercise-associated muscle soreness. So turn on your body's energy switch, OptiNos. Start living a physically active life. Get OptiNos at dcsportsusa.com. That's dcsportsusa.com. For a limited time, use promo code EC and get $10 off your first order. Promo code EC. The sooner you use OptiNos, the sooner you will feel better about yourself and your body.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garca, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garco, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garca, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garca, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garco, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garco, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garca, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. Tony, Dr. Anthony Montanari is my guest this hour. And we're going to talk about something that I think will serve you very well, not only during this period of COVID-19, but even if it weren't around, this coronavirus where it was not a reality. What we're going to talk about today can make a significant contribution to you taking better charge of your health, wellness, and well-being in a number of different ways. It turns out that Earth's Creation, they are a relatively new sponsor of Let's Talk Nutrition, has a family of products that really, when you put them together, have major organ systems, if you will, of the body covered and health issues related to those organ systems. And I think it's their flagship product. They may not think of it that way, but they'll correct me if I'm wrong, I am sure. I see it as a flagship product. Their Life Curcumin, that product, if you don't have it, I don't know why. All I can say. There are a lot of curcumin products out there. There are more curcumin products out in that space called, either the natural product space or the mass market than I have sense. And why you may not have this product, I don't know. I can tell you that curcumin is a tricky compound, and it has a hard time getting absorbed through the small intestine and getting into cells if you don't have it in the right delivery system. People at Earth's Creation have figured out, Tony Montanari, Dr. Montanari, I like to call him Anthony. I had a lot of my pals when I was growing up. We lived in a multi-ethnic neighborhood, and there was a lot of Italian people, including us. And there were a couple of my friends who were Anthony. And we always called him Anthony. And I didn't call nobody Tony. It was always Anthony. So that's why I call him Anthony. Yes. And plus his mother probably called him that when she was mad at him. And you'll see that Dr. Montanari is as honest as they come. He's no pretense. He's very well informed. He's an excellent scientist and researcher, knows what he's doing, and he's nice to listen to. He's sincere. Goes a long way with me. I got a lot of people come through the corridors of this air, and some of them are awfully smart. But most, we've been very lucky. Most are very pleasant, personable, caring people. Dr. Montanari is one of them. Dr. Montanari, welcome back to Let's Talk
Nutrition. Oh, good morning, Dr. Garko. How are you doing?
I'm good. Are you still up there somewhere in South Carolina? Is that where you are?
Yeah, we're up here in sunny South Carolina, and everything's going along, and I'm shooting everybody on the forehead with my temperature gun every morning. I come in and unlock the plant, and then make sure that everybody's well and ready for work.
Have you had anybody show up for work with an elevation?
No, not yet. Not yet. We've had some people have to take some time off because they've had family members that have actually come down with the virus. So once
see.
a family member comes down with the virus, then they go home for a while.
Wow. And you do you have youngsters, Anthony?
No, unfortunately, all my kids are in college, which means I'm broke.
The answer to the question, Anthony, is yes, I have youngsters, but they're all grown. Oh, you're funny. Uh,
I guess they're big youngsters is the best way to put it. I guess so.
are you concerned about them going back to college this fall?
Now the state of South Carolina's got it pretty much under control. They're gonna social distance. They're gonna wear masks. Um, these college campuses can be pretty big. They're gonna spread everybody out. They're scrubbing everything down. So I'm pretty confident that they're gonna be okay going back.
I hope so. Uh, some experts, like Dr. Michael Olserholm, i- i- he is predicting a uptick, a big one, once the colleges are all back in session. He said we're going to see a rise. I would, encourage your kids to do the right thing and to take care of themselves.
Well, they've been warned. I've told them that what they need to do is they need to put their heads in their books, and really the problem has been in socialization. And kids like to get together in big groups. And I told them, I said,
Absolutely.
there's going to be none of that. They're gonna
Yeah,
they're gonna be either in a library cubicle someplace, or in a or in a classroom, and that's it.
hmm we only hope. Um, it's concerning. It's very concerning. But I'm glad you're on today. Um, I alluded to Earth's Creation's family of products, and yeah, there are quite a few where Life is an essential part of the formulation of these different products. Am I correct about that?
That's correct. That's correct. Yeah. So we've
So
got if you go to inflammationusa.com, we've organized all the Life products on that page.
ah, very good. Before we go any further, there- you're making available to the audience of Let's Talk Nutrition an offer, a special offer. Let's talk about that right away, so the audience gets it. Okay,
Sure.
go ahead.
Yeah, and so what we've got is, if you go to inflammationusa.com and go on to the page, anything on our website. At first I thought it was only for the product that we're going to talk about today, which is Life with Boswellia. But any product on our website today, you buy one, you get the second one for 50% off
Oh
with
my,
the promo code BOGO.
promo code is
So
BOGO.
whatever you pick on the website, you'll buy one, you'll get the second one for 50% off with the promo code BOGO.
So, Katie, what does BOGO mean?
Buy one, get one. My
I
favorite
knew
word.
she would know that. I know she is. I knew it. Buy one, get one. Oh boy.
I'm a frugal
She
shopper.
knows. What's that, Katie?
I shop on a budget, so I know my BOGOs.
I knew you knew that. I didn't. I wasn't taking a big risk by asking you that.
That was one question you can ask that I can safely answer without panicking.
Yeah. You have Kate, Dr. Minori. Katie has test anxiety. When I do these little quizzes for the crew, she gets all worked up. And oh my
Well,
goodness.
it's fun, right? You got to keep the blood pumping, right? Better than caffeine, I guess.
Yeah,
Well, I guess so, and a little touch of humor here and there is all good. I am so impressed. I didn't realize you guys have kept this a secret from me. No longer. Um, I didn't realize you had so many products with the Life in the formulation. Uh, you know, every covering everything from your eyes to your liver.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone Up gives you all of these. Bone Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
Visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garka, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Okay, the website to remember is inflammationusa.com. If you go there today, you're going to get buy one, get the second one for 50% off. That's any of the products that are on that website. And we're going to be talking about a number, couple, but we'll put the spotlight on ones that you'll see from Earth's creation for Life, which I have in my hand right here. There it is. That's Life freestanding. And I have a bottle of it. Of course. Well, I guess I will ask, why don't you? I mean, it's probably among the best of the best curcumin products on the market right now. So that, and keep inflammation down. Keep inflammation down. You know, don't run like a Ford, run like a Chevy. Ford runs hot, Chevys run cold. That's what you want right now. So inflammationusa.com, and we're going to talk about Life with Boswellia right now, and I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Montanari. Dr. Montanari, the Life with Boswellia, what is that product? What is Boswellia, and will it make you wella?
Yeah, in fact, even the Life that's in this product is a special Life. It's not the same as the soft gel Life. It's called Life Plus, and it has a specific Boswellia extract. Boswellia is frankincense, like from the Bible. And Boswellia, for a long time, for many, many centuries, many millennia, has been used by peoples to help them with their joint pain. And what we've done is we've focused science down on the Boswellia. And so the Life in the Life Plus Boswellia has, as part of it, a specific boswellic extract that targets and helps produce more chondrocytes in your joints. And chondrocytes are the cells in your joints that produce lubricants, and it produces collagen. And this boswellic extract in that Life actually helps you have more chondrocytes and more chondroitin to help lubricate the joint, while the Life itself protects the joints from oxidation and helps the joints also produce more collagen as well. And then we also add an extra Boswellia. It's a different Boswellia than that's with the Life Plus. And that is a general Boswellia, and it's the world's best Boswellia, and it is a powerful, powerful anti-inflammatory. So
do you have that? Is that a freestanding product, the Boswellia by itself?
No, the Boswellia is part of the whole package. So we've got the Life Plus and the Boswellia all in the same product.
Gotcha.
So you have oh, I'm sorry. Are we out?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I'm hearing buzzing sounds. Yeah, no, this is all-in-one product. So you got 250 milligrams of the Life Plus, and you got 250 milligrams of this Boswellia extract. And what it is that you have the Boswellia extract is a really good, and this is like the world's best Boswellia extract. It's a really good anti-inflammatory compound. I mean, it really does. I mean, you take it and right away you can feel the inflammation in your hands and joints begin to go down. You can feel that your hands are less sore. In a matter of days, if you weren't able to completely straighten your fingers, all of a sudden you can straighten your fingers out flat. You'll see it right away.
Well, this is an interesting. I'm going to say, Dr. Anthony, this is an interesting formulation because Life, the curcumin, is also an inflammation reducer, and you got the Boswellia, and both of these are special formulations, and you put those two together, That's like sending 15 fire trucks to put out a fire, right? Less heat. This is good stuff. And if you go to inflammationusa.com, you can buy the product and get the second one for 50% off. We're in business. And the promo code is BOGO. Buy one, get BOGO. So there you have it. This is very good, Anthony, Dr. Anthony. So, um, so gold, frankincense, and myrrh. So boswellia is frankincense. Is that what you said?
Yeah, yeah, it's frankincense. Absolutely. Yeah, it's the resin from a like a shrub-like tree that has grown in that part of the world for millennia.
Yeah,
And
the three
so,
wise men: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. I'll give you the frankincense and the myrrh, and I'll take the gold.
okay,
And you're saying,
okay, no, it
wait
sounds
a
good.
minute.
You get the gold.
You're probably saying, that's okay, because I'm going to have better health than you, and all the money in the world can't buy health. So I'll have better health. You'll take the frankincense and myrrh. You're smarter than I am, Dr. Anthony. 877-897-8255. Inflammation.com. At that website, you'll find a family of products from Earth's creation. If you buy one, you'll get the second one for 50% off. And you certainly must get this product that we're talking about, the Curculife with Boswellia, curcumin with Boswellia. If you have, joint pain, inflammation associated with osteoarthritis or some injury of some sort or another, very, very effective. Uh, it will work for sure. We'll be right back.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarro Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Dr. Anthony Montanari is our guest today. He's the educator for Earth's creation, but he's also the in-house scientist who's involved in formulation of the products. And yeah, we're good. So inflammationusa.com. Okay. Inflammationusa.com is the website that you need to go to. You just can't put inflammation. You need to put the USA.com in there as well. Inflammationusa.com. If you go there, you'll see a family of products from Earth's creation. Buy any one of those products, and you'll get the second one 50% off. Thank you, Katie, for taking care of that. Take that. So you need the USA, good old USA. Inflammation. Dr. Anthony, welcome back. You have another product on that website, and it relates to the joints, and that's Bone Health Perculite. So you got, bones and joints go together. Share with the audience a little bit about that.
Yeah, that's also got Percolite Plus with it, and then we've got calcium, right? Vitamin K and vitamin D, all in the same product. And in an animal study, it increased the bone density of the animals, and this is a double-blind, placebo-controlled study, and the animals were animals that were designed to the animals were designed to actually have osteoporosis and joint damage. It's an animal model where the animals actually look like they're going through really, really serious joint and bone degradation. And
Mm-hmm.
the, this bone health actually brings the animals, the sick animals, almost back to life. They're almost just as good as if the animals weren't turned into sick animals. And
I
so
understand.
the bone health with Perculife is really quite amazing. It makes the bone thicker, right, with a smaller internal pith. It makes the joints grow. It makes the joints longer. The bone grows, and the bone is more lubricated. Really, it's
So
a really an incredible
if you
product.
you take the two products that we just talked about now, if you take the Curculife with curcumin, the Curculife curcumin with boswellia, and combine that with the bone health of Curculife, now you have bones and joints taken care of. Often what happens, you have with bone and joint problems typically go together, and people figure this out. They focus on one thing, but the other piece of the anatomy is forgotten, and things don't quite get to 100%. So bone and joint issues, when you have both together combined, you're suffering with those two conditions. You got these two products. You can take care of the bones with bone health with Curculife, and then you have the Curculife curcumin with boswellia. That's a great way to have better bone and joint health at the same time. You go to inflammationusa.com, you'll see a constellation of products, family products from Curculife. By the way, in drumming, flam is a rudiment. I'm trying to help people remember. Inflammationusa.com. Let me tell you, there's a lot of inflammation in USA for sure. Trust me. You got a lot of everything's, yeah. These two products in combination are great. Uh, and if you buy one, you'll get, you have to buy the same one to get the second one 50% off, or can you buy a different one, Dr. Anthony?
I think it's got to be same for same.
Same for same. Okay, that's good. That's
Yes,
fair
sir.
enough. It's still a good buy, 50% off. So you buy one bone health with Curculife, you get the second one 50% off. You buy the Curculife with curcumin with bosbella. You buy one and you get the second one 50% off. There you go. You're in business. And
And
and I should tell
I guess
you that you can buy.
what I should also say is that the Curculife with the Curculife and the with the curcumin and boswellia, there's going to be there's going to be help with pain, right? I mean, in other words, the whole problem that people have with their joints is pain, and people that that take for example have to take NSAIDs or aspirin, they're compromising their internal organs, and they're pointing it, they're causing problems with their cardiovascular system. This
Well,
product will help overall pain, but without any of those other bad side effects.
the a heavy and steady dose of non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs does considerable damage to the digestive system, especially the lining of the intestines, and you start to get leaky gut, and it promotes inflammation. It's sort of ironic. I can do it, and I have done shows on the consequences of NSAID. Yes, they will reduce the pain, but at what cost? People almost get hooked on them. They're not chemically addictive, but psychologically, because they reduce pain. People will do anything to reduce pain. And hence, they get on some of these very dangerous drugs, as we well know. We have an epidemic now uh, across the country where people are hooked on these painkillers and lives are literally destroyed. I'm just saying. There's,
Well,
this is
you
a
take the
functional
curculife with the
medicine,
boswellia.
functional Go ahead, doctor.
Yeah, you take the curculife with the boswellia, and then the bone health with curculife. What you're doing is, okay, the curculife with the boswellia is going to, it's going to genuinely help you with your pain and your movement. The bone health then helps you fix what's wrong with your bone and joint. So when you're taking NSAIDs and aspirin, right, all you're doing is covering the pain, but your bones and joints are still deteriorating. You're not fixing what's wrong. If you're not fixing what's wrong, it doesn't matter how many of the NSAIDs you take. Eventually,
what Dr. Anthony's referring to, what he's alluding to, is a functional, nutritional, functional medicine approach to dealing with health issues. Take care of the problem, the cause, not the
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The heart drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. Available online at powermall.com and straussnaturals.com. I promise you won't be sorry.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone Up gives you all of these. Bone Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
What is
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garca, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garco, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Celsius, Live Fit. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garco.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Here's the LTN health question of the day. Then we'll take a call, and we'll get to our caller who's been very patient with us, and we appreciate that. What is the promo code? What is the promo code if you go to inflammationusa.com? If you type in the promo code, you buy one product, and you'll get the other one for 50% off. And I'll give you a hint. Buy one, get one. What are the four initials that you need? What are the four letters that you need for the promo code? I'll give you the hint. Buy one, get one. Here's the phone number to call.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. I apologize. I just had a sneezing fit back here, so if it sounds like I'm crying, I'm not.
Oh. Let's go to Gail. Let's go to Gail. Gail, thank you for being so patient. Appreciate you calling today. Thank you. Thank you. How are you?
What I am calling about, I was talking to a guy at a health food store and was talking about needing a doctor that thinks outside the box, like an integrated doctor. I had allergy testing. I strongly suspect leaky gut. I'm a bariatric patient. They did my allergies, and I have high blood pressure, not real bad, but I take blood pressure medication and Ambien. But I know I need to. I need somebody that's going to know what tests to pull on me, blood work, and I need a doctor that doesn't come in for 5 minutes and just pull out a prescription pad. That doesn't work for me.
Yeah. Do you live in the Tampa Bay area?
I do. I'm in North Riverview. I'm like right out of Brandon, so I'm at the very northern end of
Here's
301.
if you can do this for me, give your phone number to Katie, and she'll pass that along to me, and I'll give you a call. We can talk a little further about this off air.
Oh, that would be awesome, because I don't want to take up your precious time on the air, but I'm just not I'm a unique case. I mean, I know we all are, but okay. Yeah, I'll give Katie my number. Thank you, doctor.
Give Katie your number, and I'll call you off air. I'll call you today for sure, 100%.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. What is the promo code? You know the promo code, you're going to win a $25 supplement gift card. I'll give you a hint. Buy one, get one. You need 4 letters. Buy one, get one. What would those 4 letters be? So, Dr. Anthony, inflammationusa.com is where people need to go. They type in the promo code, which is the health question of the day. Buy one, get one. What are the 4 letters? And I can see here, I'm at the website. And of course, I have the freestanding bottle, a freestanding Curculife curcumin by itself. That's a terrific product. And there it's in my hand in gel caps. Product works. Just telling people it works. I take it. I know. And you got Curculife Immune Booster. bundle. You got the Supreme Curculife Immune Health bundle. You got that one. You got Curculife with Boswellia, as Dr. Anthony says. I cut it. I mispronounce it. I say Boswellia. It's Boswellia. You have Bone Health with Curculife, and you have zinc gluconate, which is excellent. We have never talked about that. But you have also Curculife Immune Shield bundle, and then you have the Vision Care Curculife, and then Curculife Liver Care. We can just spend a moment talking about that last one because the liver is such a critical organ, Dr. Anthony. Give me your minute and a half distilled version of the Curculife Liver Care.
Yeah, you've got first of all, we start off with our best Curculife, and then
Did that was weird. Oh yeah, we really lost him.
He hung up the phone.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
He said, "See you guys later." At least I knew it wasn't on my end.
It's okay. So the Curculife Liver Care. Let me say to the audience, the liver, everything passes through the liver. It's the great filtering system of the body. It's the only organ system, the only organ that will regenerate. Cut a piece of that liver off, and it will regenerate. It's pretty remarkable. Nature is pretty unique because it knows how critical the liver is. And so you have the turmeric extract in this liver care product. And it too, if you go to inflammationusa.com, type in BOGO, BOGO, and you will get one product, and then you'll get the second product 50% off. And by the way, what's the promo code for Inflammation USA? I just gave you the answer. Call in and win a $25 supplement gift card. Did Dr. Anthony come back or no?
No, he did not. He might still be talking.
In the liver care product, it's a proprietary blend. It's got Curculife, curcumin. It's got other ingredients, milk thistle, and some other nutrients in the product. And I haven't talked with Dr. Anthony about that particular product. They also have a Vision formula, and it's really good. Vitamin C, zinc, selenium, the Curculife curcumin, of course, saffron, bilberry extract, lutein, zeaxanthin, astaxanthin, all combined. Keep your vision, keep your future in sight. Take care of your eyes. So they have a bunch of products here, a family of products. And if you buy any one of them, any combination of products too, you buy one, you'll get the second one 50% off. So, for example, if you buy the Supreme Curculife Immune Health Bundle, you'll get the Immune Shield, you'll get vitamin C, and Curculife curcumin in that bundle. And you buy that, you'll get the second one 50% off. And that one's already discounted to start with. It was $49.99, now $37.49. You buy that, and you get the second one. Take half of $37.49 off. That's a great buy, man. Kidding me? You're going to get 3 products for like $17 or something like that, whatever it is. Jeez. Pretty good. Well, we lost Dr. Anthony, but we'll get him back someday. In the meantime, go to inflammationusa.com. BOGO is the magic word. That's the promo code. Your health is your wealth. Your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.